The shop was wedged between a closed-down tailor and a faded bookstore, its sign slightly crooked, its windows fogged with warmth. Most people passed it without noticing. Those who didn't were usually locals, people who remembered when streets were slower and conversations lasted longer. Inside, the air was thick with sugar and heat. Not overwhelming, comforting. The kind that settled into your clothes and followed you home. If you believe in second chances and kindness and in the way life often turns, then please take a moment to like this video, share it and subscribe to Drama Way. Ms. Alvarez had been up since 4 that morning. Her hands moved with the muscle memory of decades, rolling dough, smoothing icing, aligning pastries just so. She believed baked goods should look like someone cared while making them. Not perfect. Honest. That was when the bell above the door rang. The girl stepped in hesitantly, as though unsure she belonged there. She couldn't have been more than 7. Her hair was tied back unevenly, strands escaping near her ears. She wore sneakers with worn soles and a yellow hoodie a size too big. In her hands, she clutched a small zip pouch, held tightly, like it might disappear if she let go. She stood very still. Her eyes traveled slowly across the display, cupcakes crowned with swirls of cream, layered cakes resting like treasures behind glass, cookies stacked in careful towers. She didn't rush. She looked like someone who understood that wanting something didn't mean you got it. Ms. Alvarez noticed immediately. Children who came in just to look always did. "Hello, sweetheart," she said gently, stepping around the counter. "Can I help you?" The girl swallowed. "I need a cake." "For who?" Ms. Alvarez asked. "For my mom," she said. "It's her birthday tonight." "Well, that's lovely," Ms. Alvarez smiled. "What kind does she like?" The girl didn't hesitate. "Chocolate. With strawberries. She says chocolate helps when days are heavy." Ms. Alvarez's smile softened. "And how big were you thinking?" The girl looked down. Slowly, she unzipped her pouch and placed its contents on the counter. $4 bills. 3 coins. "That's what I have." She didn't sound embarrassed. Just honest. Ms. Alvarez inhaled quietly. The smallest cake she sold cost 6 times that. Before she could figure out how to explain gently, the door chimed again. The men who entered looked out of place and exhausted all at once. Mid-40s. Tailored coat. Shoes that cost more than most people's rent. But his shoulders sagged like he was carrying something invisible and heavy. Evan Brooks had not planned to stop. He never planned stops like this. His day had been an unbroken stretch of meetings, deadlines, calls that never ended. CEO. Founder. The man whose name appeared on glass walls and magazine covers. Successful. Empty. He'd walked past the bakery 100 times. That day, his feet had turned in without asking him. He stood quietly behind the girl, hands in his pockets. The girl turned, looked up at him, studied his face like a puzzle. "Are you okay?" she asked. The question landed like a dropped plate. Evan blinked. "I'm sorry. You look tired in your eyes," she said. "Like my mom when she thinks I'm asleep." Ms. Alvarez rushed forward. "I'm so sorry." But Evan knelt instead. "I might be a little tired," he said honestly. "What's your name?" "June." "I'm Evan." June nodded solemnly. "Nice to meet you. I'm buying my mom a birthday cake, but I don't think I can." She gestured to the money. Evan looked at the bills. Then at the cake June had been staring at, a rich chocolate cake with strawberries pressed into the sides, dusted lightly with sugar. "That one?" he asked. June nodded. She'd pretend she wasn't crying if she saw it. Something inside Evan cracked. "When's your mom's birthday?" "Tonight." Evan was quiet for a moment. "Mine too," he said. June's eyes widened. "Really? Really? Who's getting your cake?" Evan smiled sadly. "I don't think anyone was." June frowned. Thought. Then said, "That's not right." She pushed her money toward him. "You can help me, and I'll help you," she said. "Then we both have a cake." Ms. Alvarez turned away, wiping her eyes. Evan laughed, soft, surprised. That sounds fair. He paid for the cake. Ms. Alvarez added extra strawberries and wrapped it with care. June carried it like it was glass. Evan walked them home. A small apartment. Clean. Sparse. Loved. Her mother, Rosa, cried when she saw the cake. Cried harder when she heard why. That night, they ate cake on mismatched plates. They laughed. Evan stayed. Weeks passed. Then months. Evan showed up again. And again. Fixed a broken sink. Helped June with homework. Sat through dinners where no one checked the time. He didn't announce the changes. But they happened. Rosa went back to school. June grew. And one day, Evan realized his calendar was full of things that mattered. Years later, June stood at a podium, graduating. She spoke about her mother. About a bakery. About a man who thought success meant never needing anyone. And about how sometimes, she said, smiling at Evan, you save someone without knowing it. You just ask if they're okay. Evan cried openly. Because the richest thing he ever gained didn't come from a deal. It came from a child with a few dollars and the courage to notice. And from the day he stopped walking past warmth, and stepped inside. If you believe in second chances, in kindness, and in the way life often turns, then please take a moment to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Drama Way. And don't forget to comment below. We love hearing your thoughts.